We just launched a bunch over the weekend. It will take some time to go fully through the PC ecosystem. So I see second half as a positive for PCs, and then as we go into 2025, even more excitement around AI PCs.
All right, Lisa, let's talk share, both high-end when it comes to what I would regard as being accelerated computing, and also lower-end that we just talked about with PC. I see, you can tell me if I'm wrong, that there's so much business that I'm not concerned about you in NVIDIA. I think that everybody is completely overwhelmed when it comes to compute power, both you and NVIDIA. On the lower end, when Intel was at 5, when you were at 5 and Intel was at 40, you schooled me in a way that made me think that one day you'll be at 40 and Intel would be at 5. The latter hasn't happened yet. But are you taking a lot of share from Intel on the lower end, and you're taking whatever you can do to meet the demand on the high end?
Yeah, I mean, the best way to think about it, Jim, is, I think about computing as end-to-end compute. You need the most powerful stuff, in the cloud, and we certainly, love the work that we do with all of the hyperscalers. And you also need the right compute at the edge and in the client. And we have an end-to-end computing portfolio that allows us to really service all those needs. Certainly, I'm very excited about the market. We called the AI market, last year at, upwards of $400 billion over the next 5 years. And we see that. We see that there is just tremendous need for more compute for high-end AI. But we also see need for compute across the edge as well as the client. So these are all great opportunities. Yes, I love
this is the last day of July, July 31st.
We have a very competitive product portfolio, which gives us
July
the opportunity
31st,
to gain
2024. And in 5 years, these stocks are going to explode.
Because of this continuing question,
so this is for teaching purposes.
All of this enormous spend will actually get a significant return on what's being invested. And the worry is at some point you hit a wall and the spending slows. So how do you think about that from the larger perspective?
I will say, David, from the conversations that I have with our customer set and sort of the broader industry, we can see that AI is a multi-year, I would call it a super cycle, frankly. There's tremendous need for more compute. Now, how it goes on a quarter-by-quarter basis, obviously you guys are hypersensitive to a percent here or there.
Stock.
I wouldn't be hypersensitive in those areas. I would say, are more customers using it? Is every enterprise asking for it? Are we seeing more applications on a daily, weekly, monthly basis? The answer to that is absolutely yes. Everywhere I go, everybody wants to talk about how can we incorporate AI into our businesses faster and more efficiently, and we're all learning along the way. So that's the beauty of technology.
CEO of AMD. She's been straight talking right from the beginning. I personally think she's fabulous.
Okay, so we know that Jensen Moss is the eternal investment CEO of NVIDIA is almost instant. I believe that you would say that an employee may be doubly as productive with AI, and yet we still don't hear from any executive. You know what? We have AI, and we've been able to trim staff. We've been able to become much more productive, and we've been able to boost earnings per share. When will an executive come on and say, listen, our numbers are going higher because of AI?
I believe that you will see overall AI will increase productivity, will help us get more productive, and most importantly, help us get better products out faster. So I think all of that is there. Now, I don't believe that things are instantaneous. Technology takes time to adopt. That's just the way technology cycles are.
Yeah, Cramer, she's not going to give you like 1 day or 1 month.
And I think that's absolutely the right thing to do.
A couple years is the right word.
Investment cycles. So not quite instantaneous, but they're definitely coming.
Especially when Israel just bombed Lebanon yesterday. You don't know what's going to happen in this world.
Just the guide up as you did, this is the biggest one I've ever seen from your company. Lisa Su, CEO of AMD, thank you so much.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Thank you, Lisa.
We'll take a quick break.